One of the things that he mentions here is that people who are native speakers feel a proprietary relationship to the Quran. In other words, it's mine alone and nobody else's. Particularly Arabs. Arabs definitely have that feeling that if you don't understand Arabic, you can't really understand the Quran. I personally don't believe that's true. I think that there are Ajami people who don't know Arabic, but are actually more moved by the Quran than many, many Arabs. And I know some people, especially South Asians, who've seen their mothers or their fathers weep profusely reading the Quran, and they don't even know the meanings of the Quran, but they know it's God's words. And that's what's impacting them, is the fact that they're reading a revelation. And that's why there's a famous story of one of the Ajam who heard the Quran and began to weep, and one of the Arabs said to him, "You're a Ajami, and how can you weep by hearing the Quran?" And he said, "My tongue is Ajami, but my heart is Arabi." In other words, the heart can understand things that the mind doesn't necessarily understand. And this is important also. A general rule is that a person with no grounding in the Islamic worldview, if they pick up a translation of the Quran, will have their prejudices confirmed. And I think that unfortunately that is very true. That if you go to the Quran already with prejudices, you will find exactly what you're looking for. I knew it. They do that. See, it's right there in Surah At-Tawbah. Kill the polytheist. See, they were looking for that, and so they find it. And when you're looking for something, you're often blinded to the other things. So prejudices can be confirmed in the Quran if you don't allow the Quran to speak to you without. And that's why the Quran begins, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. This is guidance for people that already have piety. And it says this is a book, there's no doubt in it. It already declares its position right from the start. If you have doubt about this book, it's not going to benefit you. Now, not being open, it doesn't necessarily mean you have doubt. See, if you believe automatically it's not a revelation from God, then you're going to read it with that perspective. If, however, you go to it and say, I want to find out, is this a revelation from God? It's not that you have doubt. You don't know anything about it. And you simply want to see for yourself. So going skeptically and going objectively are very different. And you will have very different experiences in taking those routes.